There's that old familiar school bell. In every great school is a great fight song, and I choose to use the University of Idaho's fight song. Say it with me, say it loud, say it proud. I-D-A-H-O. Idaho, Idaho. Go, go, go. That's right, you're listening to an inspirational, exceptional, motivational episode of Conducting My Life. My name is Paul Everts. I'm your host. You can reach me at my email address, and I wish you would. It is BAND, the number 2, Gather Band, together at Comcast.net. Also visit our website, please, which is conductingmylife.com. You'll see that I am a John Maxwell certified speaker trainer coach. Love to come out and work with your team, church, business, nonprofit group. We're ready to go. We can get 7th graders through seasoned citizens to become better people, because better people make better leaders. And the Lord knows this nation needs better leaders. I'm recording this on the 9th of March. It is 11:35 a.m. in our beautiful home in Roseville, California, which is northeast of Sacramento. And we are working on the even number principles of John Maxwell's great book, Winning with People. We're starting that number 2 today, principle number 2. So sit back, enjoy it, and I hope you learn something from it. And if not, I don't know what to say, but here we go. The mirror principle again. Here we go. MIRROR, the mirror principle, people principle number 2. I love it. The first person we must examine is ourselves. Coping with difficult people is always a problem, especially if the difficult person happens to be you. Isn't that true? Again, as the saying goes, we are our worst enemy. We create the most problems for ourselves. We become the obstacle. Yet, I'm also going to say, though, don't worry. You people that are teachers, you know what I'm talking about. Plenty of parents and children that would say otherwise. But anyway, the question you must ask yourself, or I must ask myself, have I examined myself and taken responsibility for who I am? I think that comes with age. I'm 58 years old, so I've taken responsibility for who I am, and I understand there are times when I am too tough, and then there are times when I'm too sensitive, and there are times when I'm not tough enough. But again, those are usually opinions of other people, but then I have to reflect and go, that was not cool, and I better apologize for that. So the mirror test. People unaware of who they are and what they do often damage relationships with others. The way to change that is to look in the mirror. It is something all of us must do. It is what Dr. Maxwell calls taking the mirror test. Consider these truths that we must learn about ourselves. Number 1, the first person I must know is myself. And we call that self-awareness. Self-awareness. Human nature seems to endow people with the ability to size up everybody in the world but themselves. Yeah, we can point at other people and show everything that's wrong with them, but heaven forbid understand the reason why we know it's wrong with them, because we know it's wrong with us. Then number 2, the first person I must get along with is myself. That would be self-image. Author Sidney J. Harris observed, if you're not comfortable with yourself, you can't be comfortable with others. That's so true. Dr. Maxwell would take that one step farther. If you do not believe in yourself, you will sabotage relationships. And Dr. Maxwell does a good job about teaching that. He says something to the effect of, if you don't believe in you, then why should I believe in you? If you would not bet on yourself, why would I want to bet on you? Number 3, the first person to cause me problems is myself. And we call that self-honesty. Comedian Jack Parr quipped, looking back at my life seems like one big obstacle race with me being the chief obstacle. And we just talked about that earlier. So we can be our worst enemy, okay? Number 4, again, the first person I must change is myself. We're going to call that self-improvement. In the crypts, that's CRYPTS, of Westminster Abbey, the following words were written on the tomb of an Anglican bishop who lived in the 11th century. When I was young and free, my imagination had no limits. I dreamed of changing the world. As I grew older and wiser, I discovered the world would not change, so I shortened my sights somewhat and decided to change only my country. But it, too, seemed immovable. As I grew in my twilight years, in one last desperate attempt, I settled for changing only my family, those closest to me, but, alas, they would have none of it. And now, as I lie on my deathbed, I realized if I had only changed myself first, then by example I would have changed my family. From their inspiration and encouragement, I would then have been able to better my country, and who knows, I may have even changed my world. I love that. That's so poignant. That's so awesome. Okay, let's keep going. Number 5, the first person that can make a difference is myself, and we call that self-responsibility. In the 17 indisputable laws of teamwork, which I have and I could do with you if you hire me, Dr. Maxwell wrote about the law of significance. The law of significance says, 1 is too small a number to achieve greatness. Dr. Maxwell truly believes that no significant accomplishments can be achieved by individual effort. However, he also believes that every significant accomplishment begins with the vision of one individual. That person not only possesses the vision, but also takes responsibility for carrying that vision to others. If you want to make a difference in this world, you must take responsibility for yourself. I love that last thing. You must take responsibility for yourself. Take note that I use this book with my scholars, so we call them scholars at the charter school that I teach at, for detention. We use this book for detention. I love this book and gives the scholars a chance when they come in for detention. We work on this worksheet we just did about the mirror principle. So here I am with 7th graders through 12th graders attempting to put seeds that they can be better people, good seeds, good fruit. I am glad that you're listening to this, and I hope this has helped you. Please consider hiring us to come out and work with your group or even work with you one-on-one. Begin with the end in mind. Every choice you make is who you are, so choose wisely. Seek first to understand and be understood, and finally, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care, and I care about you. That's why I do these recordings for you and for me. I relearn what Dr. Maxwell is teaching me as well. Okay, everybody, have a great day. Continue to stay in contact with us. And again, thanks for your time. I really appreciate that. God bless, and I love you. Bye.